7 means
મેડમ મેથડનું નામ યાદ નથી પણ એક્ઝામ્પલ હું સોલ્વ કર્યો છે.
સોલ્વ કરી નાખ્યો તો એક્ઝામ્પલ.
હા હા
શું કર્યું એમાં? ટેબલ બનાવ્યું?
હા ટેબલ બનાવ્યું 0 to 6 નું n-1 કરીને
પહેલી કોલમ શું આવે
પછી
છે?
ડિવાઇડ બાય 7.
Okay. What is the first column you are getting?
મેડમ એમ છું.
See, now in the mathematics class, all of you have to sit with your note and pen, okay?
Yes.
Because I will give you anytime the computation, so that you have to check. So, note और पेन के साथ ही सब बैठिएगा. Yes, Vishal. So, what is the first column?
0 0 0 0.
0 0 0. All the elements are 0. Why it is so? Why it is so? Why you are getting 0 0 0?
0 into 0, 0 into 1 by 7. All is 1. 0 0 0.
What is that 0?
First 0 into 0 by 7. Second 0 into 1 by 7. Third 0 into 2 by 7. 0
Okay,
into 3 by 7.
okay, just wait. તો તમે કમ્પ્યુટેશનમાં સપોઝ હું તમારી થર્ડ કોલમ લેવડાવું તો થર્ડ કોલમનો થર્ડ એલિમેન્ટ શું છે?
થર્ડ કોલમનો થર્ડ એલિમેન્ટ 2.
થર્ડ કોલમનો થર્ડ એલિમેન્ટ 2
into 2 by 7.
કરસ્પોન્ડિંગ એન્ટ્રીઝ કઈ કઈ છે?
4 by 7.
હા, તો how it come as 4?
2 into 2.
હા, તો answer is 4. Why?
2 into 2. Multiplication.
Okay, so you are multiplying each element like that. So like 3 corresponds to 3. See, 3 corresponds to 3. What is the corresponding answer you are getting?
9 by 7.
So and what particular that table answer?
Remainder 1.
Answer is 1.
Remainder 1.
કેવી રીતે?
Remainder.
કોનો રિમાઇન્ડર?
9 by 7.
9 by 7 કરો તો 7 થી ડિવાઇડ કરો તો 9 ને.
Sorry ma'am. 0 0.
0 means 9 is divisible by 7.
9 by 7.
Yes.
7.
ટેબલ જાતે બનાવ્યું?
હા.
સાચું બોલો તો?
હા.
સાચું બોલો છો? તો ઊભા રહો, હવે હું સ્ક્રીન પ્રેઝન્ટ કરું છું. એમાં એ એલિમેન્ટ પર્ટિક્યુલરલી આઈ એમ કન્સિડરિંગ particularly suppose this element. આ કેવી રીતે આવ્યો? કયો એલિમેન્ટ દેખાય છે તમને? 5. હા, તો કેવી રીતે આવ્યો?
2 મિનિટ મેમ. 12 by 7. Remainder is 5.
So these elements are not the multiplication, it is the remainder. તમે remainder word ક્યારના નહોતા બોલી રહ્યા. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, so those who have done the homework, they can check their elements respectively, that it will be all these elements. First row and first column will be consisting of only 0 elements, because multiplication of 0, now you can mute yourself, I am explaining to everyone. So first row and first column will be consisting of only zeros, because now you are considering the multiplication with 0, so it will give you always 0, and 0 when divided by 7, you will always get the remainder as 0 only. So first row and first column will be consisting of this, and rest of the elements are nothing but the remainders when corresponding elements are multiplied with corresponding elements, means 1 and 4. So here comes the element, that is 4. 4 when divided by 7, the remainder will be that number itself, because it is smaller than 7. So that number itself will be the remainder. Same thing when I consider this element 6, then it is corresponds to 5 and it then corresponds to 4. So 4 into 5, that is 20, 20 divided by 7. So you will get 7 2s are 14 and therefore the 6 as the remainder. So all these elements I have, these are the elements which are the remainder when the corresponding elements are first multiplied and then divided by 7. So if you observe this particular square, there is no other element except this set 0, 1, 2 and 6. Therefore, can I say after applying multiplication modulo 7 binary operation, you are getting the same elements, those elements they are same as in G, or you can say those elements are in Z7 only. Therefore, multiplication modulo 7 is a binary operation. Yes or no, you can write your answer in chat box. Yes, so I can say since multiplication modulo 7 is a binary operation and together with that set, that is Z7 multiplication modulo 7 will become an algebraic structure. Let me recall the definition of algebraic structure first. So first of all we have considered the binary operation. Binary operation means first you consider any non-empty set. From that non-empty set, take up two elements. If operation star is defined on those two elements, then the outcome has to be in that set itself. Then it is called the binary operation, and the set G, non-empty set G together with the binary operation is called the algebraic structure. And then we have considered the standard sets together with the standard operation. And then we have considered the addition modulo 3, and I have given you homework as multiplication modulo 7 with Z7. So this is the solution, that Z7 with respect to multiplication modulo 7 is an algebraic structure. Up to this, all of you now, so definition of binary operation algebraic structure is clear to you. Yes, you can write in the chat box. Okay, so if you are clear about this, then I can move further for next definition, and for the next definition I have to consider another two definition, that is identity element and the inverse element. So I am going to define now a group, but before having the definition, let me have the clear-cut idea about the identity element and the inverse element. So what is this identity element means? So identity element means there exists an element E in G such that it satisfies this condition, that is A star E. Of course, we are assuming that star is a binary operation defined on a set G. Okay, so A star E should be same as A and it should be same as E star A as well, and this condition holds true for every A in G. Matlab ki for example, let me consider set of integer together with the binary operation plus. We have already seen that plus is a binary operation when we consider the set of integer. Okay, so let me consider one element, that is A, and A is an integer that I am choosing from the set of integer Z. So A star E, that means E I am clipping as blank such that it is same as A, and star here nothing but the addition. So with respect to addition, what should I fill in this blank so that it is A itself? Roll number 5.
0 मैम.
कौन है 5? नाम बताइए आपका.
वेद भानुशाली.
हाँ वेद. Okay, वेद भानुशाली. Yes, it will be 0, right? So 0 plus A is same as A, and A plus 0 is same as A. Means can I say E is equal to 0 in this case? For this particular example, E is nothing but 0. So identity element for z plus is 0 only. And if I consider z with respect to multiplication, z with respect to multiplication, a multiply with some element such that it will become a only, roll number 17.
1, ma'am.
1. So I can say E is 1 here when we consider the multiplication. So you can see as operation changes, corresponding identity elements are also changed, right? So with respect to plus, E is 0. With respect to multiplication, E is 1. So that, and this element 0 इंटीजर में है, हाँ है, 1 इंटीजर में है, हाँ है, और ये जो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रही है दैट शुड होल्ड फॉर एवरी ए. आप किसी भी इंटीजर को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो वही इंटीजर मिलेगा, एंड किसी भी नंबर को आप 0 से ऐड करोगे इंटीजर नंबर को तो आपको अगेन वही नंबर मिलेगा. सो दिस कंडीशंस आर होल्ड फॉर एवरी ए इन जी. Therefore, I can say that what is the identity element? That element in the set such that it satisfies this condition. So definition of identity element is clear to everyone. If anyone has any doubt, they can unmute themselves. Otherwise, I will go for the next definition. Now, next definition is for the inverse element. What is the inverse element definition? That there exists an element A inverse in G. I have denoted that element as A inverse. जरूरी नहीं है कि वो हमेशा A inverse ही होगा. Okay? It is just a notation that you keep in mind. That there exists an element A inverse and that has to be in the set itself such that it satisfies the condition that A star A inverse, that is, just a moment, A star A inverse should be same as identity element. E is identity element over here and it should be same as A inverse into A, and this condition holds for every A in G. For example, let me consider the set Z plus again so that your definition might get clear. So I have to consider one element dash in Z such that A, if I consider A is any integer, A I am choosing from the set of integer. So A is any integer plus, my binary operation is here, plus into dash is equal to identity element. Now right now we have discussed that identity element E is equal to 0 if you remember in the previous case. So Z plus अगर हम जब लेते हैं तो उसका identity element 0 होता है, तो here I will write E as 0. So what should I write in the blank so that it will become an identity? Roll number 50.
हेलो.
हाँ जी, सिद्धराज कारानी, बताइए डैश में क्या?
डैश में हम इन्फिनिटी लेंगे.
इन्फिनिटी लेंगे. आपने क्या खाया आज? सो रहे थे?
नहीं.
तो ये इक्वेशन सही लिखा मैंने?
यस.
यस. A plus infinity is equal to 0. कहाँ से सीखा एडिशन?
0. 1 like 1.
Are you able to see my screen actually?
Yes.
Okay, fine. 1 लिखो यहाँ पर. तो A कोई भी इंटीजर है प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. सही है ये इक्वेशन?
नहीं मैम.
ध्यान दे रहे हो?
माइनस ए.
क्लास में ध्यान दो ठीक से तो आपको ये तुरंत आंसर आ जाता. I should write here minus a so that a plus minus a will become a 0. So a अगर इंटीजर है तो माइनस a इंटीजर होगा. भाई साहब a इंटीजर है तो माइनस a इंटीजर होगा,
Yes.
पक्का?
Ka.
If a is integer, then minus a will be also an integer, and that serves the purpose for the inverse element, that with respect to addition आपको minus a element. So now you have the clear cut idea about the notation. I have said that it is written over here a inverse, but it is not necessarily always that it will be 1 upon a. A inverse means in your mind it is 1 upon a, but here it is not the case. Here inverse means with respect to operation you have to consider inverse, and here it is a minus a, so that these two operation will give you the identity element. So z plus has inverse element exist for every a. कोई भी आपने ले लिया 1 तो उसके लिए इन्वर्स हो जाएगा -1, 2 ले लिया तो -2, -2 ले लिया तो corresponding inverse element will be 2, like that. So definitions of inverse element with respect to z plus is clear. If I consider instead of addition, suppose a multiplication, what will be the first identity element? I am talking about the identity element. Tell me who will be telling me. Let me take up Meet Parekh, 86 number. Meet Parekh. क्या कर रहे हैं वो भाई साहब? दूसरे भाई साहब निकले, शुभम के भाई है? नहीं है प्रेजेंट? 85 नंबर.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी बताइए.
1.
1. Multiplicative identity will be 1 when we consider z with respect to multiplication sign. Okay. Are you able to see my paint screen?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So here the question is, z with respect to multiplication will be having the identity element, first question, and second question is, does it have the inverse? So with respect to multiplication, as Ved said, if you consider any integer a in z and if you multiply it with 1, then you will always get that element itself, that integer itself. So I can say, and same thing will follow when I consider the commutativity, that is 1 star a also will give you the a only. Therefore I can say e will be 1 in this case. E is equal to 1 when we consider z with respect to multiplication. And now let me consider a belongs to z. Tell me, inverse exists for this particular case? Who will be telling me? Let me see. Jaydeep C. Padiyar, 81 number.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी बताइए.
मैम समझ नहीं आया जो पूछा हो.
इनवर्स एलिमेंट क्या होगा इस केस में, और एग्जिस्ट होगा
ए-
या नहीं, पहले तो ये क्वेश्चन है.
ए बिलोंग्स टू जेड का
हाँ.
इनवर्स जीरो आएगा ना तो नहीं होगा.
बाकी हो
हेलो.
जाएगा.
बाकी हाँ हो जाएगा.
ओके.
जीरो आएगा इसलिए नहीं होगा.
जीरो आएगा इसलिए नहीं होगा. जीरो के अलावा कोई भी एलिमेंट होगा, देन यू विल गेट द इनवर्स. इनवर्स एलिमेंट कहाँ मिलना चाहिए हमें?
मुझे पूछा
हाँ हाँ
हेलो.
अभी को पूछ रही हूँ.
क्या?
इनवर्स एलिमेंट हमें कहाँ मिलना चाहिए?
इनवर्स एलिमेंट हमें इज इक्वल टू की साइड, राइट साइड.
अरे भाई कौन से सेट में मिलना चाहिए ये पूछ रही हूँ मैं. राइट हैंड साइड या राइट, कोई साइड नहीं पूछ रही हूँ.
तो
कहाँ मिलेगा सेट, कौन से सेट में मिलेगा?
नहीं पता मैम।
क्यों ध्यान नहीं दे रहे थे?
दे रहा था पर थोड़ा फास्ट हो गया इसलिए समझ नहीं आया।
समझ में नहीं आया तो मैंने बोला ना अभी कि आपको जिसको समझ में नहीं आया वो हाथ ऊपर करे अपना, आई मीन अनम्यूट करके पूछ ले।
अच्छा मुझे लगा टॉपिक खत्म होने के बाद पूछूंगा।
अच्छा ऋषित मकवाना।
यस।
हाँ जी बताइए, इनवर्स एलिमेंट मिलेगा?
जीरो का नहीं मिलेगा, बाकी सबका मिलेगा।
बाकी सबका मिलेगा। अच्छा मैंने इसमें लिया है z में, तो इनवर्स एलिमेंट क्या होगा जीरो के अलावा अगर होता है तो?
किस सेट में होगा वो?
हाँ जी,
क्यू में।
क्यों ले रहे हैं हम अभी भाई साहब? क्यू की तो हमने अभी बात ही नहीं की। अच्छा आप बोल रहे हो इनवर्स एलिमेंट हमें क्यू में मिलेगा?
हाँ।
एक्चुअल में कहाँ मिलना चाहिए डेफिनेशन के हिसाब से देखने जाओ तो?
जेड।
z में मिलना चाहिए या नहीं? Just a moment. Suppose A is in Z. So what will be the inverse element? I have to consider 1 upon A. Yes or no?
यस।
1 upon A. A is any integer. You are saying that 0 के अलावा कोई प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट नहीं करेगा, तो 1 upon A कहाँ आएगा? Z में आएगा?
हाँ नहीं आएगा।
तो कैन आई से और एक चीज, A multiplication something is equal to E. E is 1 over here. That we have already checked that E is 1. So that something will not be any number except 1 upon A. किसी भी नंबर का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है तो आपको उसका रेसिप्रोकल लेना पड़ेगा, हाँ या ना?
हाँ।
तभी आपको 1 मिलेगा। और रेसिप्रोकल हैज टू बी इन द सेट इटसेल्फ, देन ओनली वी कैन से दैट इनवर्स एलिमेंट एग्जिस्ट। तो 1 upon A Z में मिलेगा?
नहीं मिलेगा।
Therefore, can I say this structure does not have inverse element in itself?
क्या? इट्स
कुछ नहीं, आप अपने आप को म्यूट कर दीजिए, चलेगा। See, we are checking the inverse element with respect to multiplication along the set of integer. So I have considered one element from the integer, and if it has an inverse element, then this equation must be satisfied. That means A star something that inverse is equal to 1. That is the identity element. So that dash I have to write 1 upon A only, then only I will get the answer identity. But if A is any integer, whether it is a 0 or any integer 1, 2, 3 or minus 1, 2, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, 1 upon A will be never in the set of integer. Therefore, see, in the definition I have told you that inverse exists must in the set only. And since 1 upon A does not belongs to set of integer, therefore I can say inverse element does not exist with respect to multiplication in the set of integers. What about rational number? कौन आंसर देगा?
जीरो के सिवा सब कुछ मिलेगा। सब
कौन
कुछ।
दे रहा है आंसर? वंश। Yes. If we consider 0, then 1 upon 0 will not be defined. Therefore, 0 will create a hurdle. Else, 0 के अलावा बाकी सब के लिए मिलेगा। तो 0 के अलावा बाकी सब के लिए मिलेगा तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि वो आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट या इनवर्स एलिमेंट एग्जिस्ट करता है।
हाँ कर सकता है।
See, last time also I have told you that it should satisfy for all the elements.
ऑल द एलिमेंट्स। हाँ जीरो के सिवाय कोई भी एलिमेंट्स के मतलब
पर
जीरो
जीरो
के
को क्यों
सिवाय।
निकाल रहे हो आप?
ओ
ऑल द एलिमेंट्स हम बोल रहे हैं तो जीरो को निकालना लाजमी है?
हाँ नहीं लाजमी, मतलब z माइनस जीरो हो तो आइडेंटिटी होगा वरना नहीं होगा।
आइडेंटिटी नहीं। यस, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन z
Yes.
माइनस जीरो अगर लिखा है यहाँ पर, लेट मी, if I consider the structure z minus 0 with respect to multiplication, then it will having the identity element as well as the inverse element. That is what you are saying.
Yes, ma'am.
इसका भी इन्वर्स नहीं मिलेगा, आप जीरो नहीं लोगे तो. I was asking about Q.
हाँ
I was asking you about Q. So Q में से मुझे जीरो निकालना पड़ेगा, तभी वो स्ट्रक्चर आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट.
रेशनल नंबर की बात कर रहा था. क्यों मतलब
हाँ, तो आपने z माइनस जीरो बोला, इसलिए मैंने z
वो
माइनस.
आगे z चल रहा ना, तो मेरे माइंड में वो मैं
Yes,
सोच रहा
yes,
रेशनल
yes.
नंबर और निकला z, मतलब सॉरी.
Yes, yes, yes. So Q minus zero अगर हम लेते हैं तो with respect to multiplication, it will have both identity element as well as the inverse element, right? And same thing will follow for R also. That R में से आपको zero निकालना पड़ेगा तो ही inverse element और identity element मिलेगा. Is this definition clear to all of you? Please write the answer in your chat box.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
Yes, Dhruval, बोलिए.
मैम पर अगर नंबर इरेशनल हुआ तो जैसे अगर 3 का 1/3 होगा इनवर्स, तो वो तो इरेशनल हो गया ना, तो सेट में कैसे बिलोंग करेगा?
3 का 1/3 हो गया. हाँ,
हाँ
तो
पर वो तो इरेशनल नंबर हो जाएगा ना.
1/3 is irrational number.
शायद तक
No,
नॉन
no.
टर्मिनेटिंग है तो.
किसने बोला irrational number है इस? 1 is also belongs to set of integer. 3 is also belongs to set of integer. वो p by q फॉर्म ही हुआ तो वो कैसे irrational number हुआ?
ओके ओके सॉरी मैम.
हाँ,
वो नॉन रिपीटिंग डिजिट्स होती है ना तब भी रेशनल हो जाए.
yes.
मैम अगर मैं
हाँ,
ऐसा नंबर लगूं 0.3 बार, तो वो इनरेशनल होगा ना?
नहीं, वो
3
रैशनल होगा.
0.3 बार, 0.33333 समथिंग.
that is not the irrational number actually. वो नॉन रिपीटिंग डिजिट्स होने चाहिए, वो किसी पैटर्न में फॉलो नहीं करनी चाहिए व्हेन यू कंसीडर द ट्रांसेंडेंटल नंबर्स और इरेशनल नंबर्स. आर यू
Okay, ma'am.
गेटिंग इट
Thank you.
क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you have clear the cut idea about these two definitions, that inverse element क्या होता है और identity element क्या होता है. Then let me come to the definition of the group. So I am sharing right now the screen of my presentation. Please let me know whether you are able to see the presentation or not. Presentation दिख रहा है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So now definition of group. So for the definition of group, these two definitions we have already done. For the definition of group, let G be the non-empty set with binary operation star. मतलब कि हम अभी ले रहे हैं G with respect to binary operation star. Then this algebraic structure, so we are already saying that it will be algebraic structure. Algebraic structure means star is a binary operation and G is any non-empty set. If the binary operation star satisfying following properties. Which are these properties? First one is the closure property. Closure property means if you consider any of two elements from the set, then that binary operation gives you A star B is in G itself. Second one, associativity means आप तीन नंबर लो, कोई भी तीन नंबर in the set. If you associate first A with B and then the outcome with C, or first you associate B with C and then you associate outcome with A, then these two will remain same. That is what the associativity means. For example, if I consider one element as 2, of course I am talking about the set Z with respect to addition. So उसमें मैंने ले लिया एक एलिमेंट 2, एक एलिमेंट ले लिया 3 और एक एलिमेंट ले लिया सपोज 5. So पहले मैं इन दोनों को एसोसिएट करूंगी. So आंसर विल बी पहले -3 + 5 2 and 2 + 2 4 and then let me consider another association, that is A plus -3 plus 5. So first outcome is here -5 and then +5, sorry, -1 then +5, so it will be 4 again. So in this way, plus sign with the set of integer is associativity that we can say. The third condition is existence of identity, means there exists an element E in G such that this condition hold, as we have seen for all A in G, and existence of inverse, that means each element of G possesses the inverse element, that is A star A inverse is same as the identity element and it is same as A star A for all A in G. So कोई भी स्ट्रक्चर एल्जेब्रिक स्ट्रक्चर आप ले लो तो उसको ग्रुप कब कहेंगे, व्हेन इट इज सेटिस्फाइंग दिस फोर प्रॉपर्टीज, दैट क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, एसोसिएटिविटी, एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ आइडेंटिटी एंड एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ इनवर्स. ये चारों प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाई करनी चाहिए. एनी ऑफ इट, आई एम सेइंग एनी ऑफ it does not hold true, then you can say directly that it won't be a group. For example, हमने अभी देखा कि z विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन दोगे तो उसका एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं मिलता है, तो z विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन विल नॉट बी अ ग्रुप. q विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ ग्रुप बिकॉज जीरो का इनवर्स आपको नहीं मिलेगा, सो इट वोंट बी अ ग्रुप. सो ग्रुप किसी एल्जेब्रिक स्ट्रक्चर को बनने के लिए ये चारों की चारों कंडीशंस सेटिस्फाई करनी ही चाहिए. फर्स्ट वन इज क्लोजर, एसोसिएटिविटी, existence of identity and existence of inverse, right? I will come to the example for this case, but another definition is abelian group. So what is this abelian word? It is nothing but actually the commutativity. A group is said to be abelian or a commutative if in addition to above four properties the following property is also satisfied. That means A star B is same as B star A for all A in G. मतलब आप किसी भी दो इंटीजर को लेते हो और एडिशन बाइनरी ऑपरेशन है तो एडिशन इज ऑलवेज अ कम्यूटेटिव ऑपरेशन व्हेन यू कंसीडर द इंटीजर, सो इट विल बी एन अबेलियन ग्रुप. ये जस्ट नाम अबेलियन दे दिया है. द कंडीशन इज अबेलियन ग्रुप का बोलेंगे जब ग्रुप मीन्स फोर प्रॉपर्टीज together with the abelian means it should satisfy the commutativity property as well. So that group is called the abelian group. And next definition is finite group and infinite group. So what is it? If in a group G, the underlying set G consisting of finite number of distinct elements, then the group is called finite group, otherwise an infinite group. मतलब कि जो सेट आप ले रहे हो ग्रुप बनाने के लिए एल्जेब्रिक स्ट्रक्चर में, अगर वो डिस्टिंक्टली फाइनाइटली मैनी एलिमेंट्स को कंसिस्ट करता है then it will be a finite group, और अगर वो finitely many elements नहीं है then it will be an infinite group. For example, we have considered Z plus. First of all, तो Z में एलिमेंट्स कितने हैं? देयर आर इन्फाइनेटली मैनी एलिमेंट्स. तो अगर Z प्लस ग्रुप बनता है और उसका इन्फाइनेटली मैनी एलिमेंट्स है, डिस्टिंक्ट एलिमेंट्स है, देन वी कैन से इट इज एन इन्फाइनेट ग्रुप. Whereas if you remember, I have considered Z3 modulo, addition modulo 3. Addition modulo 3, then it will have only 3 elements, 0, 1 and 2. So that is consisting of finitely many distinct elements, so that one turns out to be the finite group. So are you clear about all these definitions? Please write your answer in the chat box. If anyone has any doubt, they can raise your query by unmuting themselves. Okay, if you are clear about these definitions, then let me consider the what you can say the example of a group. So group के लिए I will again remind you, it should be algebraic structure. First property is closure property, second property is associativity, third property is existence of identity, and the fourth property is existence of inverse. These four properties has to be satisfied. So let me consider the example now. Example is, show that the set of integers is a group with respect to the operation of addition of integers. Means आपको अभी operation दिया हुआ है simple addition. So I am explaining it you directly because I have already considered the example of Z plus while considering the definition of all these properties. So first property I have to consider is closure property. If you remember in the first class, I have already explained you that Z plus will become the algebraic structure, because plus is the binary operation and Z is a set, non-empty set. So this will turns out to be the algebraic structure. So let us start with the closure property first. We know that sum of two integers is an integer. That means a plus b will be also integer. So I can say Z is a closed with respect to addition. Second property is associativity. I have already explained you this via one example by considering 2, minus 3 and 5 as the elements, that it should satisfy this condition as well. Therefore, it is satisfying associativity. And while considering the definition of existence of identity, you have said that E is equal to 0 in that case, means, and 0 is the element of integer, therefore 0 is the existence of identity in this case. So 0 is the identity element, and minus a will be the inverse element while we consider the Z plus structure. So minus a plus a is equal to 0, and it is same as a plus minus a. So thus every integer possesses additive inverse, therefore Z is a group with respect to addition. Also, if you see, if you choose any two number integers a and b, then a plus b will be same as b plus a as well. Means I can say commutativity is also satisfied for the integer set, therefore it will be an abelian group. And since number of elements are infinite in the set Z, number of elements are infinite, therefore this is an infinite abelian group. So Z is not only an abelian group, but it is an infinite abelian group. So is this definition about the group and the example is clear? Anyone has any doubt, then you can unmute yourself. I will give you 2 minutes, 1 minute actually, rather. So after this, I will consider the next example. Here. Anyone has any doubt? Please unmute yourself. If no, then I can consider the next example. Okay. So here the example is, show that set of all positive rational number forms an abelian group under the composition defined by this. See, A star B is defined as A and B. Positive rational number means now we are considering only the positive rational numbers. And suppose A and B are two positive rational number, then how we have defined A star B is, first of all, the multiplication of those two positive rational number, and further we have divided it with 2. So this is not the standard binary operation. Okay. So let me consider now my paint screen so that idea about this may get clear. Okay. So right now we are considering set as positive rational number, q plus, and star is a binary operation. We want to check whether this is group or not, and star is defined as, suppose A and B are two positive rational numbers, then A star B is defined as, you multiply these two numbers first. That means this two positive rational number multiplication and divide it with respect to 2. So this is what the given operation and the given structure. So first one, to check it is a group or not, I have to check first the closure property. So what is the closure property? आप A और B को Q में ले लो, Q प्लस में ले लो, किसी भी दो पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर आपने ले लिए, तो उन दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो है वो क्या होगा? विल इट बी अ रैशनल नंबर ओनली 141 नंबर? वन 41 इसमें नहीं होगा, नहीं, आपका क्लास C1 है, सॉरी 41 नंबर.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी. तो ये जो मैंने क्वेश्चन किया कि किसी भी दो पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर होगा तो उसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन भी पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर ही मिलेगा, यस और नो?
यस मैम.
Yes, and if you divide it with respect to 2, then further outcome will be in the set of positive rational number. Am I right?
यस मैम.
Okay, मतलब कि आपने A, B का positive rational number है, तो now you can mute yourself. ए और बी अगर पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर है तो उसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन भी रैशनल नंबर मिलेगा, उसको आप फर्दर 2 से डिवाइड करोगे तो ये भी आपको पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर में ही मिलेगा. देयरफॉर कैन आई से Q प्लस विल बी क्लोज्ड with respect to the operation star. Roll number 45.
Yes, ma'am.
सही है ये?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the next what I mean say next property I have to check?
Associativity.
Associativity. Associativity में लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा?
मैम इसमें 3 एलिमेंट हो गए.
Yes, I have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
consider
A
3
star.
positive rational numbers A, B and C. And what I have to check?
A स्टार B स्टार C और A स्टार B होगा वो S स्टार B.
Yes.
इसके बाद
Very good.
मल्टीप्लिकेशन में C
This one, and I have
is
to
equal
check A star B
C B
star
plus star C.
C. If both of these are same, then I can say associativity property holds. So let me check. पहले यहाँ पे आप खास ध्यान देना क्योंकि अब स्टार कैसे डिफाइन होता है वो आपको देखना है. So A star B, how we have defined it is multiplication of 2 numbers and then divided by 2. So here when star apply in the bracket first, it will be A B by 2 and now star C. I cannot directly write that it will be A, B, C by 2, right? Because first I have to solve the bracket and then the another operator star I have to apply. First I have to solve this bracket and then this star will be applicable. Okay, so now let us apply this star on C as well. तो कैसे apply होता है? A star B को आप कैसे देख रहे हो? So first multiplication of this 2 number and divide by 2. So multiplication of this 2 number, that means it will be A, B by 2. Multiplication with C and further division by 2. Are you getting this definition clear, all of you? Write
Yes,
your
ma'am.
answer in the chat box. Okay. So final outcome will be A, B, C by 4. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
किसको डाउट है? किसी को भी नहीं. Very good. Then yes, anyone? Roll number 44.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी, अब मैं यहाँ पे जो दूसरी कंडीशन मुझे सेटिस्फाई करनी है उसके लिए क्या लिखूँ बताइए.
मैम A स्टार B C upon 2.
A star
B C upon 2.
upon 2 means you have applied the operation star on the bracket B star C first and then what should
Yes.
I write?
Then A B C divided by 2
A B
Divide.
C divide by 2
upon
and
2.
further divided by 2 because now you are applying. That means आपको कैसे देखना है ये स्टार को? Multiplication of this 2 number and further division with respect to 2. So now
Yes,
the
ma'am.
final outcome is A B C
A, B,
by
C
4.
divided
So
by
both
4.
of these
Yes,
two
ma'am.
are equal. Therefore associativity holds true for this case. Everyone is
Yes,
clear
ma'am.
about this?
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone has any doubt, then they can raise your hand or they can unmute yourself. Thank you, Jaipal. So next,
Yes, ma'am.
third property is existence of identity element. So existence of identity element अगर आपको याद है, are you able to see my full paint screen, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ये जो मैं 3 करके लिख रही हूँ वो दिख रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके तो आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट के लिए पहले तो आई हैव टू कंसीडर वन पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर इन माय सेट. सो आई हैव कंसीडर दैट पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर एज ए. तो यहाँ पर अभी मुझे पता नहीं है व्हाट विल बी द आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट, सो आई एम डिनोटिंग इट विथ E. So I have to find out what is E. So for the identity element, what should be the satisfied property? That A star E has to be A, if you remember, and E star A has to be A. So E अगर यहाँ पर क्या होगा वो मुझे चेक करना है. So let me consider now the operation. For this, operation will be defined as, और ये जो E मिल रहा है वो आपको कहाँ पर मिलना चाहिए? It should be in Q plus only, क्योंकि inverse element, sorry, identity element has to be in the set itself, so E has to be in Q plus only. So A and E both are rational number. So star is defined as first their multiplication. Sorry, I should not write B. First their multiplication, that is A into E divided by 2 is equal to A. I am writing the explanation of this one. So A into E by 2 is equal to A. From this equation I will get, right? Okay. Now since A is in Q plus and Q plus will not contain a 0, therefore can I say A will be never equal to 0, and hence I can cancel out A from both of this side, and therefore what will be E now?
2.
2.
2, ma'am.
So identity element is 2, which is different from 0 and 1 as you have considered it in the standard operation addition and multiplication. Now operation is changed, therefore identity is also changed, that you are getting it as 2. And if you see here, let me consider E for this case. Let us verify whether we are getting it as A or not. So E I am considering as 2 star A. So what is the star operation? 2 into A divided by 2. So you are getting the same element. Are you getting? So 2 is the identity element and 2 is belongs to Q plus. Therefore I can say it will have the identity element. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has any doubt, then they can unmute themselves. Okay, fine. And let us come now for the fourth property. What is the fourth property? कौन बताएगा मुझे?
इनवर्स.
इनवर्स, यस. क्या मिलना चाहिए? इनवर्स आपको मिलना चाहिए. Let me consider that inverse as, suppose I am denoting it with A inverse. Remember, this is not 1 upon A. Okay, so A inverse has to be in Q plus. I don't know whether we are getting it in Q plus or not, but it has to be in Q plus such that what should be the case? A star A inverse is equal to, what should I get? E. And what is E? It is 2, right? So let us apply the operation. Operation is multiplication of those two numbers divided by 2, and it must be 2. So what is A inverse from this equation? A inverse you can get from this equation as 2 into 2, 4, and 4 upon A. Of course, I can write in the denominator A because A is positive rational number, and now you can understand why we have considered the positive rational number for this case, because in this case A cannot be cancelled here. If A is 0, this inverse will not exist if A is 0. That's why we have considered positive rational number. And if A is a rational number, therefore can I say 4 upon A will be also a positive rational number? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And therefore can I say A inverse will be also in Q plus?
Yes.
Yes, I am right. I am seeing this whether you are getting the identity 2 or not. So let me consider the reverse case of this. That means A inverse star A, where A inverse we have already found, it is 4 upon A. So I need 4 upon A star A. So let us apply the definition of star first. So it is multiplication of these two number. So 4 upon A into A, and definition of star I have to divide it with respect to 2. So A I can get cancelled because it is different from 0, and the final outcome is 2, that is an identity element. So all 4 definitions are clear with respect to non-standard operation, binary operation. It is defined like this. Are you getting this clear? See, let me come to the presentation screen
Yes,
of mine, this one. So here, they have checked the closure property, ABC by 4 associativity also holds, and A star B. A star B means it is a multiplication of AB by 2, एंड 2 रैशनल नंबर ए बी को आप मल्टीप्लाई करते हो तो उसका रिवर्स भी लोगे तो आपको सेम मल्टीप्लिकेशन मिलेगा, दैट इज सेम एज बी ए बाई 2 एंड इट इज सेम एज बी स्टार ए। तो आपको एसोसिएटिविटी मिल गई, क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी मिल गई, कम्यूटेटिविटी मिल गई, इनवर्स एग्जिस्टेंस मिल गया, existence of identity भी मिल गई, here E is equal to 2, or existence of inverse that they are getting it as 4 by A is also. So therefore can I say Q plus with respect to this binary operation is group. Not only group, it is an abelian group. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Or anyone has any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, if you see, Q plus has how many distinct elements? Infinitely many. So rather or more specific, this is infinite abelian group. So today's definition is, after giving 2 examples, set of integers and set of all positive rational numbers with the different binary operations, definition of group is clear to everyone. You can write your answer in the chat box. Very good. Or if you have any doubt, then they can stay, otherwise you can leave. Just a moment. Yes, now you can leave. जिसको भी डाउट है वो अनम्यूट करके मुझे डाउट पूछे, otherwise you can leave the meeting. We will meet in the next class Thursday.